My accomplishments. My accomplishments have shaped me into the person I am today, and they are an important part of my life. I think of my personal achievements when I am feeling a bit down or preparing for an interview. The first thing I believe I accomplished was successfully completing my graduation with honors from a college away from home. Despite a positive start, my 4 years of college away from my parents were some of the most difficult years of my life, as well as the most tough decision I've ever had to make. Anxiety, hopelessness, academic and social pressures all pushed me to my stress points. There were times when I wondered if I would ever finish, let alone get a degree. But, after 4 years and 2 theses, I succeeded. It turned out to be one of the best decisions I had ever made. I had to overcome many obstacles while also learning about my anxiety and how to live independently. Finally, I was able to graduate with top marks, as my parents had anticipated when they sent me to college. After graduating, I was hired by a multinational enterprise, but I was dissatisfied because my knowledge was undermined by people who actually knew very little about my job. As a result, I chose to quit my job the following year. Even though it meant taking a step back and not moving forward professionally, it was probably one of the best decisions I have ever made. It actually laid the groundwork for my next achievement. As a creative person, I have always been interested in writing and modern art. As a result, I decided to start my own publishing company. After a year of struggling to establish my startup, my small venture is now a reputable firm known for its publications. I consider my business my greatest accomplishment as I run it with a sense of personal fulfillment. My previous job was always just a job, but after accomplishing my goals and pursuing my interests, I realized that our goals always have meaning and provide us with a sense of fulfillment. I also strongly believe that accomplishing our personal goals before the end of our journey is critical. These accomplishments add meaning to our lives and make us realize how important we are in this world. Important words in this session: anticipate, to imagine or expect something will happen. Undermine, to make someone less confident. Venture, a new activity, usually in business, that involves risk or uncertainty.
Time for practice. Please repeat after me. My first accomplishment was graduating with honors, just as my parents had anticipated. My decision to start a small venture was my next accomplishment after being undermined by a few people in my first job. My first accomplishment was graduating with honors, just as my parents had anticipated. My decision to start a small venture was my next accomplishment after being undermined by a few people in my first job.